like, okay, give me something with dashes. So that's why we were starting to see like Kadita, the Kaguras.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eventually, maybe even the Nana. Even if I die, I have a second chance. You know.
the one oh, actually, Nana's a pretty good shout out
Right?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I can get behind, honestly. Even though I don't like the hero, but in game number 1, they showed they were playing Sicilian, which I don't think is much of a big adjustment,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
It still falls within the same parameters and still has the same problems. But now we see that the Clea is going to get banned out. And now, Kimmy, from the side of Onic PH, we go into the opening picks. Do we still see that Jawhead opener? Do we see the Yishin Shin?
Whoa,
No.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
1-1.
Oh,
But can get very heavily countered by like Farsa, Irito,
or the Yishin
any assassins. So you know, but we've seen even with like I said, even if they're counters, you just gotta outplay it.
just yesterday, Team Liquid Philippines felt like they had all the counters in the world against the 1-1, but
That's Liquid Philippines.
yes.
Yes.
Man, it's crazy. Same region, completely different play style. Different expectations altogether.
Wait, is that
Yishin Shin as well as Phoveus. Again, it feels like Onic PH has a system that they want to stick by, right?
Take
Yishin
Farsa.
Shin makes a lot of sense. I would like to see the Farsa,
Yep.
but the only problem is that when you see the Yishin Shin on the other side, it's like, man, I have to really worry about my positioning. I also might even consider taking the Purify instead of the Flicker. Because again,
Yeah.
that turtle ball, as soon as it connects with you, you're basically as good as gone.
Oh.
Jawhead again.
So they picked a Jawhead again. Maybe it is gonna be a good time.
Just
Get
more
the
burst.
Farsa, yeah, burst them down. All right.
Yeah.
Just gotta be brave. Like this might be your final match, so might as well.
Might as well.
I'm all for it. I am all for it. But now the question is, what is the jungle going to play, right? Because I'm assuming the Lancelots are going to get banned out here. I'm also going to assume that the
Hayabusa.
Hayabusa probably would go, but I feel like at the same time, the Fredgen wouldn't do too bad. But
Yeah.
that's just me. That's just me, right? Let's see what this final pick is for the side of Onic PH, because this really
Amon.
affects the second half. The Amon.
Hey, you know what? Kyrie could do it.
That was
If
Onic
Kyrie
ID.
can do it, I can do it.
King Kong is like, yo, Kelra, you play a meme, you shouldn't shin down
So-
my goal lane, right?
Yeah, so we're putting Isuchi in the gold. I mean, if we saw the rubies and all that, I wouldn't be so surprised anymore. Just now, the Roger even was in the gold lane. But I'm feeling maybe...
Kagura round 2? Because you have the mobility, you have inbuilt purifies to deal with the Jawhead.
Or they picked the Kadita this time.
Ooh, that's not too bad. That's not
Just
too bad,
adding
actually.
more unique picks.
Because the difference is like the knock-up is a guaranteed way to cancel things. Or a lot
yeah.
of things. Like the Kagura at most can do the stuns, the burst. But ever since they adjusted the Kadita and made her combos a lot more faster, every time I see her in the Land of Dawn, it's such a massive threat to all the Farsas. So
There's so many ways to deal with the Farsas. Like
Yeah.
as amazing as she is, Munta makes sure to balance it out by making sure that all the other predators can't keep up.
Yeah, no, it's really tough. It's really, really tough. But it's about impacting the game, and I think that's why Farsa is so highly prioritized, but also so volatile
Yeah.
at the same time. It's just, you hit 2 feathered airstrikes, those 2 shots are more than enough to take out 90% of the problems within the game, assuming that they land in the first place. But now it looks like, I'm not sure.
It's kind of like having a hot girlfriend.
Huh?
It's like, yeah, you got a hot girlfriend, but everyone wants her.
the Farsa.
Yeah, the Farsa is the hot girlfriend, but then everyone wants her. So then you got to go to the gym, bulk up, you know, and then be able to smash everyone, but not in that way.
That's-
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
sure.
It makes sense, right? It makes sense.
It's the trophy wife analogy, essentially.
Yeah.
Right? You're not looking to parade it around, but it's just that's something that everybody desires.
That's why
Yeah.
Farsa has her face covered.
Her eyes.
Okay, yeah, but
It's just
If she can't look at other people, she won't know how bad they are.
it's bad because in the lore, Alice took her eyes.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not a choice. It's not a choice.
Hey, one baddie for another, you know?
Oh.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Farsa's story is sad.
It's pretty depressing. It's
Yeah.
pretty depressing. When are we going to get...
At least she's strong
She is really strong, but, well, Alice not
and
so
hot, I
much.
guess.
Wait, now that you mentioned that.
Mention what?
Like the entire everyone wants Farsa thing.
Yeah.
There are actually a lot of picks still out there that can make things a lot more harder, like the Arlots.
Yeah.
They're still left open, right?
Yes, the Arlots, the Chos.
Oh, but they picked the Phoveus. But they can still Arlot. No.
They can still. Yes, they can still.
Maybe they ask,
roam.
hey, Brusco, you want to use phobia?
Brusco.
Yo, Brusco,
Hey.
you can do a roam phobia.
Now forever, the image of like, hey, are we gonna flex pick something is gonna be like, yo, Kelra, yo, Brusco, you want to play Yi Shun Shin, my guy? No, but it's true. The flex picks are gonna be important, and I do agree that there's a lot of disruptors in the meta, and that are still available in this draft to make sure that this Farsa does not have a good time. And now with the
Ooh.
hey, yo, okay, just letting you guys know.
There's a pause in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't realize that it looks exactly the same as like when you're in the game. I thought it'd be a different UI, but hey,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they heard that Farsa was hot and they'd be like, wait, pause.
stop.
What?
Stop.
Pause.
We can't be distracted. Not on an elimination game.
My gosh, good luck, Hunter. Maybe that's all I can say.
Super Prince is looking across the room and is like, I get it.
That move sound like, oh, good luck, Hunter.
No, because like that's the thing. I think I was reviewing some notes, and even for homeboys, I feel like the same applies.
Yeah.
That things kind of changed when people got
Izanami
to cut.
Yo, it's kind of like Izanami Neo.
Yeah, so we're seeing that right now.
That was bad.
here.
I know. I will punish myself.
That's 2 out of 10 right there. Oof, that one
Gideon
stung.
Couldn't say anything.
No, some of these, there's a hit and miss. It's a hit and miss.
Our
Maybe
friendship
that's why-
has been rough.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's just Izanami now.
He better, honestly, he
I
should have
want
stuck
him
with the
to say,
Izanami.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yo, ain't it?
Where did that even come from?
Yeah, apparently
He's my
that's-
boy, and I'm like, I don't approve. But that's kind of like a parent thing, you know?
That's more like a parent thing, I would agree.
Yeah.
Even so, as this draft continues, I am a little bit concerned of what exactly Brusco is going to play. I feel like it's going to be the Cho. Like, it's a gut feeling, but at the same time, there's not a lot of flexibility now that you've early picked the Phoveus, right? It's a lot of the flex picks that we see in the meta so far usually contributes to, hey, is it going to be EXP or is it going to be the roam? Now, you're just kind of forced into this one road.
I think the Cho indeed has been his most picked hero, yeah.
I kind of feel like if you want to be a roamer, you have to know how to use the Cho.
Yeah, it's like junglers and Fanny, right?
Yeah.
You're a roamer. Do you know how to play the Cho?
Don't put me on the spot.
He can. I've seen him play Cho.
I can play Cho. It's just that you know you have those heroes where like you're amazing at it, but the moment you pick up, everything that can go wrong will go wrong. Like, how am I the highest kill?
Oh, like a
that
boye thing.
Yeah, like a boy thing. It's like you have an amazing game, but everyone else sucks. You know, it's kind of like your goal laner going 0-8 and 0, and I'm like, bruh.
Okay, you don't have to like put me. You don't have to put me in that kind of
So
position.
you're the gold
Jeez.
leader.
Hey,
Actually, no, he's the one that actually carries most of us. He's legit pretty good.
I'm like, okay.
Everyone else is not.
Actually,
Husky is okay.
Husky's pretty decent.
Milo is very hit or miss.
He-
Like, he will carry, or he's the reason why we lose.
He's mood based.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Milo. Love that guy.
He's the kind of guy that will pull off a Moscow zing, like yesterday.
Why
Sometimes,
did we have to name drop them?
hey, sometimes Milo, he can be innocent, but most of the time he's like a Mikey. Yeah, you see the difference? There's a very big disparity there. And it's all based on mood. If he's feeling good, he's innocent that day.
Not gonna lie, sometimes when he feels good, I'm even more nervous. When he feels good, I'm like, oh, you're feeling good? Like, oh yeah, I feel invincible. I'm like, okay.
Proceeds to play Mincetar Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have fun. MPLMY in a nutshell.
Oh my
That's why we're the
God.
best place to.
Boot camp?
Yeah, because anything that can happen will happen, so you're always prepared.
So, what about
What about?
where they boot camped?
Hey,
Why did they boot camp? Indo, right?
In Indonesia.
Hey, I think that everywhere. Okay, so this is what I've been gathering, right?
Okay,
From all the
okay.
teams who came down to well, not MPLMY, but came down to MY to boot camp, the general consensus is this. The Philippines, sometimes, they've got really good games, really
Yeah.
good ranked games, really good
Yeah.
teams to play. Biggest issue, internet. Can they get consistent internet?
Okay,
Indonesia, decent internet, decent teams, really expensive venues, because how are you going to fit like 6, 7 people? So Malaysia is the perfect in-between where it's like, it's cheap enough, you get decent internet, and you get like semi-decent teams. So there's that.
So that's the tourism part. It's like, hey, come to
Yeah.
Malaysia. It's cheap.
I feel
It's-
like if teams heard that.
It's bang for buck.
It's bang bang for a buck.
It's bang bang for buck, and we have enough top-tier teams from around the world coming to one place, then scrims are also going to be pretty good too.
Yeah, I've been there a couple of times and I like Malaysia.
I like how you took your time with that.
Hey, I do.
Like Malaysia.
That's just me helping you convince.
I mean, like most
people
players
to
come to
captain.
Malaysia, just eventually becomes like
What?
really super good. Innocent Cram.
So you've been there
Me.
long enough, so you should be really good.
One of the
Right.
best. One of the best.
Top tier.
I almost defeated Zorn. I'm not even kidding. We found him in rank and we almost did it. Almost.
Almost. Very close.
We only know because he was streaming and then we checked like, oh, so close. If we only did not make this one, two, a few mistakes, we would be fine.
What was he using?
I think Suyu or something, like he was playing
What?
jungle.
He was playing jungle?
Yeah, during that time he was playing jungle. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Fair
I mean, like
enough.
to be fair, I kind of feel like he's one of the best junglers in Malaysia.
The full experience was if you nearly beat him and he was on the likes of Igrak or something. Or like...
And LaFell was playing like Cho.
Yeah.
I will only use Cho on solo rank, so at least if I feel bad, I'll just be angry at a few randoms, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull down the MMR of the 4 other randoms. That's the way to go. Oh boy, this game is really taking some time. It looks like we're going to take some time before the technical issues are going to get locked in here. But I mean, spirits are very high for both sides. I don't think anybody is too disappointed just yet. Not entirely sure what the issue is just yet. But even so, once thank you for everybody out there being patient enough to stick around for this matchup. Again, it is still elimination, so I can imagine that this is like a looming dread for Area 77.
Yeah, especially as they're one game away from actually potentially being eliminated here. And so far, in the past 2 days, or actually, if you count today, then yeah, that's 2 days. We've already seen what, like 2 teams get eliminated already? 2 or 3? Was it?
Two.
It's just
Yesterday was 2. We already
Yes.
had one
So
today.
that's 3.
Yes, quick maths.
It's quick maths. We're about to get another one here because this is the last lower bracket match we'll be seeing today because we're jumping to an upper bracket match right after this, which
Let's
is a
not talk about
qualification
that.
match.
It's
But
unprofessional to talk about other matches during
but
this
we
match.
don't talk
right?
about that
Yeah,
yet.
we don't talk about that ever. Oh.
What about later then?
Hey, what
It'll
about
just
this
be
pick?
silence. Just raw silence, and we cut over to the EECA broadcast. Look, the game is already up, and now we are exactly the same position that we left off from just now, right? This final pick is going to be the Irithel from the side of Onic PH. Very fast, very quick. Thank you, why not? As we go into the second half, now to the bands.
That's respect on the 1-1. I mean, even earlier on, we saw the mechanics already. The potential that you could get from ISO. So you'd really have to find a way to counter it out. Now, will Onic PH indeed deny the other junglers available there for Shiro? But they banned the Hilda instead of any other jungler.
To be fair, Ureshi was playing a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
From early to mid, it seems like he was at the right places at the right time, on top of the right targets, making sure that King Kong's life was... he was forced to make certain moves because his life total was getting attacked by Ureshi consistently. So, I'm all for it, right? Get rid of the Hilda, get rid of the annoying problems. Zetian gets banned out for the side of Area 77.
I guess that's the most interesting part. Because, like, the Zetians don't get that much attention anymore. Even though I feel like it was established that the trade back then was the Zetian into the Farsa, just cancelling out the Favorit airstrike wherever you are, but things have been different. The win rate hasn't been that good for the Zetian, so Area 77, if they want to double down on the mid lane bans again...
I mean, like, here's the thing, Brigitte.
What?
That's human nature.
People change.
You make one mistake,
Oh, it's different.
and everyone just keeps looking down on you. They'll look at you as unredeemable.
Unredeemable? God damn, brother.
That hurt.
Reality is harsh.
Whoa, wait! Oh, well, I mean, yeah, the Angela Irithel.
Dude, I'll wait. Go ahead.
I mean, it was an expression.
Yep, it's a good ban coming in from Area 77, right? They're looking ahead of time. And I think that the Zetian ban also has some logic behind it because a lot of the reason why they were losing fights in game number 1 was because of information, right?
Yeah.
It was the lack of information for Area 77. And every time they made a move, they got punished.
Another thing, Fed airstrike open, and then Zetian user ult can cancel that as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that too. But they still have
But Gato
ways,
could do that
so.
too. Oh, Suyo!
Oh,
Suyo Esmeralda.
I don't know about this one.
where is Well, yes, there's damage from the 1-1 Farsa.
No, I think that the Suyo may not. I think they're going to comfort picks, right? It has to be comfort picks at this point because Suyo doesn't do well into this particular matchup. Yes, he chunks out the Yishin Shin given the right opportunities, but the Phoveus is going to be difficult to deal with. The Gatot as well, and most important, now that they've got the Farmus, it doesn't feel like Onic PH can do too many mistakes, right? It's just, oh, I overextend. Drop down the alt.
In case there's any new players, this was the traditional way to deal with the 1-1, where when she uses the crossbow of Tang, you open up your alt so it doesn't like always refreshes. And the thing is, once you get like 2 or 3 items, your Ghost Bursters will be able to deal enough damage to 1-1 because she's a mid-range hero, so she will inevitably get hit by those Ghost Bursters as well. So very smart pick, showing their experience, showing the amount of years that they put into this game. But now, again, this is potentially Area 77's last game. I'm going to give it over to Gideon as well as Brigida.
Thanks, LaFell. Woo! All right, now that the technical pauses are out of the way, it's time we start moving into the game to see what is important between our 2 fighters, our gladiators, fighting for tournament life from NA. It's Area 77 on the blue side, facing off against a super fan, Onic PH on the red side.
Man, these last picks coming in from Super Friends. Such interesting choices all the time. They always make sense. It felt like they had much more room to ban out other heroes too, because since Area 77 already revealed the Farsa, they didn't have to take out the Valentina and whatnot, so it was an easy option for Onic PH here. But then again, let's see how they play this out. Seems like the plan is to still go in aggressively, potentially get the first blood, and they will. How fortunate is it that they actually get Shiro even?
A pretty bad mistake. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to get punished this hard because you see the initial tap the blade surge into the wall. He wanted to go over the wall to get right on top of the Litho Wanderer as it spawned. Had he gotten that, he would have more than enough time to not only take the Litho but go to his purple buff. But the cooldowns, right? They're still pretty long in the earlier stages of the game. Just a nice chain of CC from Super Friends and Brusco.
Yeah, and also interesting, somehow Shiro still able to catch up. Also stole away that gold crab away. They find a way to deal with Brusco as well. So they even out the kill score, and they might actually try to go for King of what? Maybe not the best decision, especially as you're trying to catch up. So that just hands over 2 kills in the early game for King Kong.
That has to be... That was quite the mistake. I'm not sure because he knew what the jungle pathing was. He shows up by Litho Wanderer, knows that he doesn't have his orange buff, therefore it should still be up. Gets into the fight, they do make the initial play on towards Brusco's side, but then why go further than that? Why go make your way towards Beetle's side? And you know that you're low.
You literally handed over the information, and now Ureshi gets handed over to Onic PH as well. Ghostbusters already committed. Joy Bodge will he still try to attempt to scout, though I don't think at this point Area 77 should actually try to contest for anything. And just as they still want to farm, Shiro gets denied of that. King Kong's the only one who worked on the objective. There's the Curse of the Crow, however. Super Friends dodging all those feathered airstrikes, still survives, also dodges the falling Star Moon. Area 77 doesn't get to punish them at all.
Area 77 need to take a deep breath right now because they're playing a little nervous, right? They're making these desperate moves when honestly it's not a desperate situation within the game. I understand the elimination is on the line here, but if they don't recollect themselves, these mechanical mistakes, Onic PH will start disrespecting you. We need to see you hold your ground like you did in game number 1.
Okay, Joy Bodge. Do they have the damage to deal with him? King Kong catches up Mountain Shocker into Joy Bodge. Will actually get to punish, not even punish, just clearly take him down. Shiro gets chased by Super Friends. AOG committed by Brusco. They're forcing the fight right here. There goes the NetherRealm as well, surviving or allowing them to survive. Things are not looking too good. It's already a 6-1 kill score.
Hunter, please, we need you to land these shots. He's trying to be... Oh, wait, no! Ureshi finds a play of his own, but it did come at the cost of his flicker. If he manages to walk it, it'll be great, but no, he's gonna fall as well. You can see this desperation oozing out of Area 77.
You need to see the chemistry, their familiarity with one another come in, because it feels like they're doing too much things, separate things, individually in this game, which clearly is not the way to go up against this lineup, especially if you're trying to play around certain heroes of Area 77, because being this much behind, especially on Shiro, doesn't guarantee the space that your other members need to farm up.
Yes, and right now, you can tell that when it comes down, when people talk about experience, right, most people are thinking, oh, you need to have a certain level of game IQ. No, Onic PH has years of protocols that they've implemented in their game, force of habits when they see certain movements across the map. When you see someone like Ureshi walks up, guess who's there? Kirk, keeping an eye on it. And with that being said, their numbers advantage can pinch them whenever they want to. With the lead that they have, they're forcing it.
Dark Wave and Infernal Pursuits into the AOG. Even with those two setups, it's all enough for Onic PH to take down several members from Area 77, and now it's an easy way for them to convert. Just 5 minutes into this game, they'll actually get to take the tier 1 in mid.
Yep, this mid trio from Onic PH. Now bulldozing their way, the most important structure of the mid lane collapses, and the anchor of Area 77 just struggling. Like, I mean, ISO, he's doing okay, right? He's trying to hold on to this wave, but the single assist, and more importantly so, the crab control from Kelra is only going to propel him forward, right? 92 gold, honestly not that bad. ISO is holding on despite Kelra's initial assist.
Oh, but Shiro gets caught here in the middle of 3, or actually 4 members of Onic PH. That's already monster kill for King Kong. Gets to use the Mountain Chakra onto Hunter. And with the AOG, they don't get to catch Joy Bodge, but still, those are 2 crucial members from Area 77 already.
The one thing that you should never give Onic PH, it's tempo. They've got not only a decent lead on their side that we've seen a lot of teams recover from, even at the top of their game, but tempo is too powerful.
That's Kirk dealing with 2 members all by himself. And with that little help he got from Super Friends, they got to kill ISO for the first time. So all members of Area 77, they're clearly struggling at this point in time.
Any play that they make is going to get disengaged. They need to understand how this composition works from the side of Onic PH. They're getting bulldozed through because they don't have the right abilities at the right times. Not to mention, not even the items, right? So it feels hopeless. The only ways we see Onic PH actually dropping the ball mainly comes from Brusco. His AOG is a game changer right now. Great disengage, but more importantly, it forces Area 77 to use a battle spell if they are caught out in the open. We need to start with that. Punish Brusco. Get that AOG out of the way, and then be patient if Onic PH makes a mistake.
And that might just be the way they're planning to go. And their first step is to maybe avoid the fights for now, as they look for the trades on the opposite sides of the map. But will Onic PH actually let you avoid these fights? Kirk will try to chase down Shiro, forced to use the Retribution. AOG gets dodged, but he won't get to judge the Infernal Pursuits. And they finally deal with him once again for the 6th time in this game.
Honestly, it's not too bad because there's no jungle camps that Shiro could have taken, right? No jungle camps to invade and steal. Taking that tier 2 is not that bad, and dying for a 6th time at this point really isn't much goal to the side of Onic PH. They can kill him another 4 more times, and then yes, we have the Diggy, good old Diggy feeding strap, but even so, he's basically pretty worthless.
Yeah, Ureshi's gonna try his very best to escape this chase from Onic PH. Fortunately, has the mobility as an Esmeralda and the flicker to keep him safe. But that doesn't change the fact that he'll get to find King Kong in the mid lane, and King Kong's the one who has enough damage to actually deal with him there.
They've already taken down Ureshi here. Onic PH, they want anybody other than Shiro right now. Shiro just doesn't give them enough gold. It's not worth the time. They've already taken 1 off of ISO. They've taken 1 off of Ureshi at this point. Sorry, 3 off of Ureshi. They just need to get these holy shields down. If they're able to crack these holy shields early on, this Lord could be devastating for Onic PH. They have a 6.4k lead with the majority of their carries already moving to their 3rd item.
Yeah, that's already a Blade of Despair that you can see. Oh, doesn't even get to use the ejector. He's just cancelled by the Dark Wave as well. Feathered Airstrike doesn't deal enough damage either towards the members of Onic PH. So they're not gonna force a fight. Look at King Kong just working on other things across the map. ISO tries to fight against him, but that might not be the right choice. Just look at the damage coming in from this 904 Yi Sun Shin.
3 empowered auto attacks is all he needs to take out ISO. There's really no counterplay to that. But for now, Shiro, understanding his role, hey, if there's anything I need to do, it's to push these towers. The holy shielding from the side of Area 77 starts to collapse, and that's perfect for Onic PH. They're setting up this lore. They don't care. Take the econ turrets on the tier 2s. Yes, they're not buffed up anymore, and they'll take a little bit shorter to break down, but when this lore falls into the hands of Onic PH, they're going to look to end.
Yeah, these are things that Onic PH just willingly chose to let go of. They just allowed Shiro to take those turrets, to take the orange buff. It's not like they don't have any information whatsoever that he's doing that anyway. And now they assign Kirk to go for the chase. He might just deny Shiro of his path to getting. Now, Area 77, they definitely have to find a way to defend and deal with this upcoming siege.
And now they're calling the squadron back. They're like, whatever, you can take an inhibitor if you want to. You can try, because we're going to close out this game, Shiro. You decide your fate. As we see Onic PH now knocking on the front door.
Oh, he probably tried to buy some time, but look at the Federal Airstrike immediately cancelled by the Dark Wave. There goes the Unstoppable Force and the Ejector onto Kelvin, but the Netherrealm saves him just in time, and even the Crossbow of Tam doesn't feel like it dealt enough damage against Onic, but it will be enough to at least send them back.
All right, they took an inhibitor. They're looking for one more inhibitor. And Shiro, he's already gotten that initial push, but for some reason, they decided to switch Kirk and Brusco, right? With 2 inhibitors down, Brusco is finally back in. He's been holding the AOG this entire time! Oh my god!
And there goes the AOG, who actually somehow gets to dodge it, but will he be able to dodge the damage coming in from Onic PH? Might not. And now they gain access to the base. This looks like it's finally it for Onic PH, but Area 77 still find a way to clear it.
Another wave is about to collapse. Topside is going to go through, and it looks like Onic, they're waiting for a mistake. They can't really necessarily force it. They already technically made a mistake by diving too far, and now they're just waiting for the waves to make sure that this is an inevitable end.
Yeah, fortunately they get to dodge those potential setups coming in from Onic PH, but the death timers aren't that long, so they might have to respect that a bit as well. All members of Area 77 are back in this game, but they seem to want to end it as soon as they can. They find a target there. They look for Joy Bodge. They finally get to take him down. ISO gets to find the stacks, but there's a Winter Crown and another realm. And this might finally be the opportunity for Onic PH to end things. They don't have the minions, however, but that's a near wipeout for Area 77. ISO will try to find an opening, but that will be denied from them. And this means that Onic PH will stay in this tournament.
And that's a 2-0 victory for Onic PH, eliminating Area 77. Oh man, game 2.